I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Mahagsar. There we go. That's what it is. Okay, so we have there's our fishing notes there. Excellent. $27 of 110 enemies. Look at that. 10 of 51. Seven of 20. My mornings, the shifts haven't been bad, but I consistently wake up throughout the night. And when I finally say F it and get up, I beat the alarm 7 a.m. by 20 minutes plus. But overall, not bad. Awesome streams like yours always help. Hey. It is what it is. I'm like that all the time. So for the last, like, 3 days, I've been dealing with, like, my eye. And I don't know how it happened, but I got a fly bite inside. I don't know if it's a fly bite or if it was like a pimple or whatever, but it was inside my eyelid, rubbing against my eye. I couldn't blink. It hurt to blink. It was like, yeah, just let me lie down and sleep, because that's the only time it didn't hurt. Today, I'm actually not doing too bad. That one baby hornet coming back for revenge for its family? No, no. Owls met 80, items collected 50, novice training grounds. Ba la 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 la. Penetration plus 20. Oh my. Over limit extension. $12 NPCs saved. Novice training grounds cleared. Roasted. We gotta cook a roasted chicken? Rising Phoenix. Rising Falcon. Da 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 da. On defeating an enemy, easier over limit. Novice training grounds, armed enemies broken by boost attacks, 40. Increased awakening attack, easier awakening over limit, strengthened countered edge. Yeah, I'll give him mid-air region. Cover, air pressure, fleet-footed enemies nullified by boost attacks. 10 boost. Or that temporarily raises an ally's AG recovery speed for a set period. Throws a whirling rod. Oh my. Recover, easier over limit, increases guarding effects. Move around while guarding. I will take that. Novice training grounds. What's this? Power strike percentage is a 600. Favorite meals cooked by 5. Mid-air evasion, crescent moon. The stuff. Easier over limit. There we go. Celestial hammer. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. More boom for Rinwell? Yes. We have to make Rinwell like OP. What's up, Trails? Welcome in. Okay, that's that. Okay, so we have a campground. We'll stay there. Yes.
We should be able to.
Is this a staring contest?
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
Because it's always you.
Like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days.
Yes.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Good old Rinwell.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
So he can control plants. Got it.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
I'm guessing the ones that... I'm guessing the reminiscent ones, the ones that are exclamation points is the ones that I haven't watched.
So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
We're gonna find out.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, so... Gotcha. What do we have on the campfire for tonight? Oh, we need to catch some sea bream. Experience boost? Yeah, I would love that. I guess we're having some vegetable soup.
Hey,
Porridge
that
it
actually
is.
came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Ooh.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol.
But is the porridge too hot?
Wanted to be like.
Too cold?
When I became
Or
a
is it
guardsman,
just right?
Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
Get comfy.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Maybe. Oh yeah, let's go. Life bottle. I will take 6. Thank you. Happy bottle. Oh yeah, no. Not the happy bottle. Malamy, thank you for the raid. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in, raiders. Don't know who I am. I am Jeff. Close down a tab now. We primarily do RPGs here on the channel. We're playing through Tales of Arise for the first time. Starting in September, we are doing a charity event known as Trails Timber. It's our first one. We're going to be playing through the Trails in the Sky FC and possibly more. Raising money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Thank you for that shout out, Dan. I'm gonna butcher some of these names and I apologize. Geoder, Ninarin, Pickle, Malamy, hello. Arcade, welcome in. I hope you guys have had a fantastic time watching Trails from Zero. Absolutely phenomenal game. I love the Trail series. I hope you're enjoying Rise so far. Love this game. I'm really enjoying it. Action-based games are not my forte. I like my turn-based, but overall the story and the combat has been very smooth. I really enjoy it. Trails Timber, it sounds awesome. Yeah, so we're going to be playing through Trails in the Sky FC. It's going to be a whole month-long event. You can find it more down in the panels below. Day 0 will be August 31st. The entire month we'll be playing through. There's different incentives and challenges that we're going to be doing. Ultimately, I could be playing through the entire Trails in the Sky arc. And I'm hoping to have it as a yearly event. All Tales are action, I think. Yes. They are all action. I really would love to get my hands on the PlayStation 1 games, but they're so expensive. I think Tales of Destiny is like 300 USD last I checked. It's a crazy amount. Pickle, what's up, buddy? How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, I play everything on original hardware. So, yeah, I managed to snag this today. I was showing this off at earlier stream. We're getting the remake, or we're getting Second Story R later in the year, but I managed to snag Star Ocean: The Second Story for PlayStation for $30. I think Tales of Arise is very East-like. I think this is the perfect refresh Tales of series needed. It's a very good starting point is what I heard, Arcade. And I'm glad this is the first one that I streamed. I did play the demo just before it was released, and I forgot all about it. But it's been very fun. It's been very fun. Yeah, retro games are so expensive. I was looking at Suikoden 2. I'm hoping that one's gonna go down in price. And I think Valkyrie Profile, with conversion, it was like $500 Canadian for a complete copy. It's crazy. Retro games have gotten so pricey since the pandemic. They have. They absolutely have. If I think the game is worth it and I'll play it multiple times, then yes, I'll probably dish out the money for it. But for the most part, I'll hold off until I'm hoping Suikoden 2 is going to go down in price when the remake come out. I think Suikoden 2 might have a drop in price since the remaster will be coming out soon. There's rumors, Arcade, that it's going to be coming out I think in October. I think in October. Oh shit, we got new weapons that I can't craft yet. Do I craft that one? New animals can now be raised. Horse. What did I send? Cow. Yes. Sure. Nope. Pig. Yes. Horse. Excellent. Malamy, if you have to go do post-stream stuff or get a snack stretch, I definitely understand. If anybody has to go and take that little stretch break, or you have things to do, I definitely understand. Thank you again for coming in.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Baku is good people. It's good to see Baku streaming again.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance of Calaglia.
Tonberry
In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed
Billy,
to.
what's up, buddy? How are you?
What about you, Alphin? You were a slave in Calaglia before
Charles
all
Temmer is
this,
going to be so
weren't
hype.
you?
I'm nervous, but I'm
Completely
excited
honest,
all at the same
I'm not
time.
sure why I
Nervous.
don't have one. All the other Danon slaves around
I might
me did.
actually sleep. It's almost
I
2
was the
a.m., but
only
thank you so
exception.
much for the welcome. Go
They
get some
tended to keep
sleep.
their distance from
I don't
me
know
to
if I could
avoid
stay up till
attracting
2
any
a.m. again.
attention from the soldiers because of my mask and all. What
Get
about
some
you,
sleep, get some
Kisara?
rest.
Do you still have your
I hope you have a
spirit core?
good day tomorrow, good start to your
No.
weekend.
I was
And
able to
I'll be
find a
definitely
good
stop by
Renan
again.
doctor who's sympathetic to our kind,
I was lurking
and
there
had them
today
remove
before I
it
started
before I
stream.
left.
So thank you.
They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a
GameCube
scar.
games have also
the
skyrocketed
benefits
in
of
price. My copy of
coexistence,
Paper
huh?
Mario 1,000 Year
I know
Doors
that
worth
once the
250
spirit vessel was
euros.
shut
I
down,
think I found a copy
there
for like
wasn't much need for me
$100.
to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me.
I think I found it for like $100.
It may sound a
bad.
little strange
Scott, what's
to
up,
hear me
buddy?
say this, but
How is
I'm just me
Final
now.
Fantasy 2?
not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance
I'm
to
pretty
have a
sure
new
everybody from
beginning.
Scott's stream knows who I am. But guys, you are from my stream and you're not following Scott or Malamy, please go give them a follow. Check out their content.
This sure is one rugged
Easy,
road.
why did you suffer so much? Because
You'd
I
think
never
this
played the
at least a
Pixel
little better
Remaster.
maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means
I played the
slaves,
PlayStation
often in great
version.
numbers.
It's harder.
For you, it may be a simple request. But
Also,
that can
Dragon,
quickly become
hello.
another's
Good to see
difficult
you.
Burden.
I hope your
Nobody
day went
gains
well.
anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow
Tails?
that someone
It's,
always ends up being a
it's very
Danon,
good.
while the Renans are the ones who get
I'm enjoying it.
True enough.
We just started.
Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be
Workday
the ones
was
to
not
perform
kind.
the work.
However,
Sneak another
when doing so
seltzer.
could be dangerous like it is here. There
Put
are
your
many
feet
who would
up.
prefer that it
Try
be
to
others
relax.
who risk their lives in their stead.
The weekend is almost
what
here.
you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Constipated.
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Look who it is! It's Baku. What's up, buddy? How are you? That's some big wings. Dunham. Baku, how are you? How are you enjoying Persona?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
This way, please.
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Master Shield! Please, I hope nobody with airborne targets.
It's meant to look who it isn't. Baku's good people, Scott.
Let a marksman handle it.
I'll crush you!
Persona 5 has been treating me well.
This Tenebrous?
Is it your first playthrough? Can't remember.
Go get it! Dance in the wind! Here air thrust! Do it! Dohalim!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
It is? Aww. I love that game, but it was so long. And that's all I'll say on it. A veritable who's who of Raiders tonight. It is. It is. I love seeing everybody. Hi. They look friendly. They look really friendly. Taco, what's up, buddy? How are you? Persona 5 Royal, 138 hours is still my longest single game playthrough. I think it took me 100 and... I keep getting mine at Scott's play.
You can't go to the bathroom. You know where you can go? Look, just sleep.
Okay. Good night. Bye. Kamen Rider, thank you for the 400 bits. I keep getting mixed up between mine and Scott's playthrough. I don't know if mine was 156 hours or if his was 156 hours. You did close to 300 in Witcher 3. I've been told that I should play Witcher 3.
All right.
Perhaps it's my time I deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Oh? Tutorial time? I'm getting more and more nervous for when the time comes for me to play Persona 5. So are you going to be playing the original or are you going to be playing the Royal Edition, Neil? I platinum Persona 5 Royal in one playthrough. OG, you may have some issues. Dohalim's boost attack grows vines from the ground to ensnare enemies and strike them. Effective on fleet-footed enemies that nullify their evasive abilities and downs them.
There's nowhere to run from my heart.
If he slows down, that's our chance.
In a bind?
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Well, that was quick. Prehendir. When fast enemies like wolves and monkeys. Freaking monkeys. Send in Dohalim. His boost attack will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging attacks.
Now or never. Take this! Now we're ready. No further.
I'm out of ammo. One left. Rick, back into the fray.
Take this!
Burning raging cascade.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our
Based
side.
on discourse here, the
I'm
time-consuming
simply
and
glad to
missable
hear that I can
things.
make myself useful to you all.
May?
Huh?
What's
Yeah,
wrong?
you may.
We
You
seem
never
to
know.
have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
She knows about it, don't she?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Crocodile Crusher. Ages ago, this worn-down hammer was used to beat back crocodiles. Those skilled enough to dual wield with it were lauded as champions. Interesting. Trophy! Nice. Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. You can toggle each of these effects on and off from the artifacts list menu. You can now set 6 additional art. 6! Let's go. Press triangle on the art screen to switch between the panels. Arts that are set to be the second panel can be executed by pressing L2 and either triangle, square, or X. I guess we have to set some more skills, don't we? Increased normal attack limit. Increased rod extension time limit. Increased rod extension attack. Oh my.
I sense a strange power from this.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Arts. Air thrust, spread, lightning orb. Okay. He has a lot of rod extension perks. Oh, yeah. Nothing like a few rod enhancement perks. You guys think alike, don't you? Oh my, indeed. Oh my.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
All right, what do we got? What do we got? If we go this way, we will come into something. Oh, we're into some ads, so we will hold off. We'll wait until these are over with. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic evening. We're almost through the week. Oh, what a week. At least today I'm able to blink. Because it was rough the last few days. I will tell you that. Trying to blink and my right eye hurting all the time. Very hard to look at a screen all day too. I'm gonna take this time to run and use the washroom right quick and bring up my coffee mug. So I will be right back, folks. You're back. Wow, my browser is like really behind. My browser's really behind.
Here comes a new challenger!
We're just full of raids tonight. Holy shit. Mooney, thank you for the
Through these
raid.
lands most verdant green.
Welcome in,
my
raiders.
eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it?
How are you? How was Fire
Not for me
Emblem?
to say.
That's the Game Boy Advance game, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. It's on the GBA. Nice. And you're playing on original hardware, right? Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know who I am Jeff. We primarily do RPGs here on the channel on original hardware. Currently we're playing through Tales of Arise for the first time, which is my first Tales game. And starting next month, we are doing a charity stream, or a charity event, I should say, raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, known as Trails Timber. More info down in the panels below, but we will be playing through The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky FC, and possibly more depending on the support that we get. If you're from my stream, if you haven't checked out Mooney, please go give her a follow. I always love lurking in her streams and sitting back and watching after a rough day at work. What do we have here? KBN, Anita, Daft, welcome in. Kalandra, it's good to see you. It's been a while. Emmy, welcome in. You're excited? I'm nervous, but I'm excited all at the same time. I'm nervous because it's the first one, but I'm excited because we get to play Trails for a good cause. Willis, welcome in. How are you? Also, congratulations on beating Final Fantasy VI the other night. Oh, hi.
Hi, Hoodle. Dance in the wind. Air's right here.
The first one is so nice, it is.
Dance in the wind. It's a duel of the arts. Air's right.
You picked the wrong color face.
Dance in the wind. Air's right. If they just sit still.
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Raging Cascade.
It's too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Rising water.
Raging Cascade. Raging Cascade. Here. Arch Field. Radiant Blood. I never miss.
This one's all mine.
The tide of battle has turned.
It has been avoiding trail spoilers here for months. Yeah, so we're going to be doing our Trails Timber event in September. Then we're jumping into Reverie after that, so in October. And then we're going into Nayuta, which releases in September.
Trying to focus. I was only trying to be nice. You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you? This one's got your name on it.
I think I prefer the hammer.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
And then when we start Reverie, I'm going to be doing a game vote again for our next game after Nayuta. So going forward, unless I really want to play a game without voting on it, chat and viewers are going to have full control over what I play based off of games that are on this list. I'll never get to watch your streams again, so I better make the most of it now. I mean, you might get to see 3 games played in September, because you know how long the Sky games are, and depending on the support that we get for the event, I may have to play all 3 of them in a month.
The
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Airborne beast. My perception. Air thrust. Raging cascade.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Burning thrust. Glacial spear. Here do it. Dohalim.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Be still.
Have you played this one, Mooney?
Here's raging cascade.
It's over.
Do it. Alfred.
Commander of Heavens.
Phoenix Cyclone.
The heavens must be smiling.
You did? How did you enjoy it? Because I've been really enjoying it. You had to do IGN's guide for it, actually? Nice.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
I've,
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these
it was
sorts of
okay, but
trails.
it was also
I
wasn't my
take it
first
you're
Tales game, so I'm
comfortable with them,
biased. So I've
Oh, yeah. We
converted
used to run up
my
and down these
playthrough
slopes all the time for our
into
training exercises.
Damn. Weren't messing around.
we must find and save every Hoodle. And we have the phrase, there is no Hoodle left behind. Actually, thanks to Dan, I will be getting a Hoodle in the mail.
Coming through. Ha! Melt.
Hoodle's best bird. He is best grown. Yes.
Will this help? Dance in the wind. You are incapacitated.
As soon as I'm done here.
Do I have the Hoodle plush yet? No.
They know.
Remember, I live on an island.
Finish it.
Shion, go for it. Prepare to crumble.
There's always room for improvement.
You need to get food. Thank you for being so kind. I'll be right back. No worries. Get food. Do what you have to do. If anybody has to go get food, stretch, whatever, definitely understand. Please do so. Self-care is important. We have to go up here. We need to find more owls.
Get lost. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Hey, when did I get so popular? This one's mine.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
The enemy wields ours too.
You'll soon see about that. Hit. One more now. Radiant, I'm ready.
I can carve through armor.
Rising Wyvern.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Photon flash. It's time to finish this. Die.
Oh, hello.
Consuming wildfire.
I'll shoot down any foe that stands in our way.
Don't mess with the lady with the gun. Grumpy, what's up, buddy? How are you? I am doing fantastic. I can actually blink today. Past few days, I've been having trouble with my right eye.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
This one's mine.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Yeah, eye problems do suck. I had like it's rather a pimple or a fly bite. I don't know which.
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right. Prepare to be sealed, fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
We turn the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno!
Glacial Raging Cascade! Evil! Freeze Lancer! Raging Cascade!
Well, this is not good.
Ready and ready!
Let's get you back up, shall we?
Now I'm real mad.
I'll bring you back from death to Lightning Orb! Resuscitation! I'll heal you all!
I owe you one. I'm on it!
Healing Circle! Air Thrust! Mega Ray! By the power of one... Raging Cascade!
Talon Storm! Talon Hurricane!
Raging Cascade!
Rising Hero now!
By the power of one...
I'm probably more enjoying the dirt naps in these games. Oh, they're bad.
Raging Cascade! Do it!
They're so bad.
The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
Rinwell. I'm not the only one who controls Rinwell. No, I've been enjoying the caster.
I found some equipment.
Let me... Take a look at it.
I like controlling Alphen, but I think Rinwell is definitely the choice for me for going through this game, Pickle. The AI for the other characters are great, but I like using the magic users.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
We'll go this way first. We have a lot of enemies.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Raging Cascade!
For the first time in all the Tales games I have played, I actually like playing the caster. I love Rinwell. She's been great. I love the banter that her and Law have.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
I'm out! Watch and sweep!
Be still! Through escape!
Dance in the wind! Air Thrust!
I hope the volume is okay. I found it a bit loud just then, but it could be just me.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. Quite
Damn it.
literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Volume seems okay? Okay.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I
We're gonna-
had to get...
We're gonna find out.
They're surrounding us! Eat this! Not on my watch! Here! Raging Cascade! Now for something special! Dance in the wind!
I think I increased the volume one day when I was messing around. Bleh.
One last one! Raging Cascade!
It did seem loud to me.
Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Lunar Blast! Raging Cascade! Here we
Everyone hanging in there?
Oh, hi? What are you doing down here? I was so preoccupied dealing with a Zoogle, I slipped and fell. Make sure you don't make the same mistake as me. I didn't fall. Oh boy.
Gotta break through.
Sealed!
They got me flanked!
Fred! Not on my watch! Radiant flood! Raging cascade!
Food consumed? What did you have, Dragon?
Glacial spear! Air evil! Freeze laser! We're thinning them out.
Wait, more like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
Now you see what I watch this!
Freeze laser!
Eat this! Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law. I'm trying to focus.
I love the banter.
Range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Dance in the wind! Air strike! Cancel! Not on my watch! Do it! Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Honk.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Best owl. Fresh chicken tenders. I love chicken tenders. That's my go-to after work when I don't want to cook.
Gotta break through.
Here I go. Here's another. Here. Will this help? Dance in the wind.
I'm on it.
Air thrust. Raging cascade.
Why'd you hear me?
To stop you dying?
Especially when you do the breading yourself. Ooh. Yeah, I go store-bought, unfortunately. Especially after work.
I have no limits.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
It's definitely an easy lunch.
You made quick work of it.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little
Throw the stuff in the air fryer and within minutes you got a meal. I've been wanting to try...
part to your heart.
I don't pick up like Doritos and that anymore, but I want to try breading chicken tenders with crushed up Doritos and air frying them.
You got company. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Freeze laser.
Now you see what I can do.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Now I'm in trouble.
Eat dirt.
Will this help? I'm just getting
Dance
started.
in the wind. Healing thrust. Healing. Flame of fury. Raging cascade. Glacial spear.
All yours, Kisara.
That's a mighty big blade.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Glacial spear.
Try throwing in Parmesan cheese in your breading. Fire. Ooh.
Glacial spear.
You have me intrigued.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
What do we got? Stonewing Mage Coat. That is you, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Let's go. That was worth coming down here. ba-da. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Surprised we haven't come across an owl yet.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Here I go. I'm like bait to this. Raging Cascade.
Hoot.
Gemini Aqua. Not on my watch.
You picked the wrong fight.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Gemini Aqua.
Try this.
Raging Cascade. Do it. Shion. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Raging.
Crumble.
When Hoodle comes, he's going to be in the background of all the streams. Staring, glaring, judging. Watching every move.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I never miss. I'm on. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Mega ray. Raging Cascade. Spread. I never miss. Here goes. Spread. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Come on. Not on my watch. Raging Cascade. Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Hey, I'm here too, you know. Well, someone seems in tip-top form. Nothing new about that. And still as humble as ever. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Eagle assault. I'll tear you apart. Finish it.
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer.
Bonk. My favorite is doing home-style potatoes. My go-to is parsley, oregano, black pepper, a bit of salt, cayenne pepper, and top it with Parmesan cheese, and bake a truffle-style fries. You're making me hungry, Dragon. It's 10 p.m. You're making me hungry. I should post the pizza I had last night. That was phenomenal. Geronimo!
Whoa!
Oh, she lost her footing.
Little help! Glacial Spear! Raging Cascade! Spread! Here's let me help! First aid! Dance in the wind! Air annihilation! Burn! Mega ray! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here I come! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial Raging Cascade! Spread! Freeze laser! Arc Bullseye! Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Here's a dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Chat always wants to make each other hungry. They do. It's true.
Do it, Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer.
9 p.m. and you were making me hungry also.
I can feel my power growing.
That's what this chat does. We make everybody hungry.
You backing down.
One last one! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Dance in the wind! Freeze air thrust! No! Do it! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Here I go! Well done! You're mine! Frozen!
Hammer.
Here, dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Swallow dance.
I live for the eating aspect and experimenting food.
Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Finisher's so good. It is the ultimate ice bonk hammer. Oh look, another help with soul. I came here looking for food and weapons, but it's nothing but Zoogles around here. Not that I have anything to worry about because of you now. Thanks. All that was down here? Really? That's it? That's it? Might have to go back and
Still
look at the other
thinking about
place.
how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him
Frozen
like a
Hammer is by
fellow
far my
comrade,
favorite.
the same way
It's
I
so
would with
satisfying
you
to
or
hear the
anyone
crackle
else.
and bonk.
For as long
I
as I
agree.
can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Heart
Actually,
Trip
I've
seems
been
fascinated by the
thinking about how
potatoes. I think
act
Heart
around
Trip is
you all as
secretly
Oh?
When I
food
set out on this
experimenter
journey,
himself.
It was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along.
secretly.
But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about?
I knew it.
You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull
I don't
my...
cook as much as I should, but I have housemates who cooks. So
Sorry about
yeah,
that.
so you write down
Jeez,
everything
I'm famished.
and you
Now
just
that you
slip
mention it,
them the
What do
recipe.
you guys normally
Like,
do for
put it on the
food and
counter
meals
one
when
day
you're
and-
out and about on your travels?
Then they look at it.
What do you mean, what do we do?
think we're gonna make
we
this.
Find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as
And then
it's
they make
meat,
it.
I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does.
You
Which
have
I
to
guess
eat your
hasn't been
vegetables,
happening
Law,
up till now.
especially your
Yeah, to
greens.
be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will
He's-
do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I just walked through the living room. Boy, I sure like roasted carrots with dill. Slow wink. Meanwhile, I'm here
You look like you're deep
to
in thought.
cook everything myself.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Kisara's
Indeed.
entered camp mom
To be
mode.
quite frank, I
Well,
find
we
your
need-
lack
we
of
need
manners to be
somebody
nigh intolerable.
The rain and
That's
everybody.
Not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Okay, so I have to go back, so I need to find out what's over here. Just to be clear, I do not cook that well. It is still messy to cook for me. My kitchen's in a state. You should see it during tire season. I come home, I'm just like, poof, right on the bed. The nap takes over. I think part of the reason people do not cook is the mess afterwards to clean up. It is. I know a lot of people, they'll actually go out and buy like paper or plastic plates and utensils just so they don't have to do the dishes. It amazes me. Not do plastic plates, so it would get costly. You do paper plates, you hate doing dish. See, a lot of places here have dishwashers. I don't. I thought about this. And I'm like, well, maybe then I just keep doing the dishes. You like cleaning? My housemates think that I'm passive aggressive when I clean up the kitchen. But if you like cleaning, well, that's a benefit to them. They cook for you. You clean the kitchen up after them. Or at least like a few times a week or something. I feel like if you're living with housemates, there's a lot of stuff to do that could be divided amongst everybody.
What's that big tower over there?
For me, it's like I gotta reach a certain point and then I'm like, yeah, I should probably clean up a little bit before it gets too out of hand. I should probably save again. What is this place? Maybe I shouldn't be here. Yeah, I shouldn't be here yet. Okay.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Following livestock has reached maturity. Cow, pig, horse. Horse meat? Chicken. Lemon gel. Lemon flavored medicinal gel that restores 2,000 HP to 1 ally. Ooh. I may have to, grind up some stuff and get these maxed out. Yeah. Yeah, about that. I need a longsword and hard spherical shells. Okay. Oh, got it. I understand. Gotcha. Definitely understand now.
You can never be too prepared. But did we...
I refuse to do the laundry. I let my maid handle that. I'm terrible at it. A few times I have done it, there will be too much starch and then holes will appear in the clothes. Speaking of laundry, I still need to buy a washer and dryer. Mine only works at times.
I'm okay, guys.
Okay, I should not be here yet. Let's go. Mountain trail. I would like to take a shortcut, but they won't let me. Oh, look, they're back.
Let's dispose of the trash. I'm like bait to them. I never fit. Dance in the wind. Air block. Raging cascade. Mega ray. Here's another. Raging cascade. What can they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Blazing spear. Here's evil. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Here. Raging cascade. Here's a healing art. First aid. Cover the caster. Here.
Yeah, cover the caster, all right. Don't harm the caster.
Crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Into the shadows. Hit.
Swallow dance!
Well, looky here.
We doink.
I'm okay, guys.
I was surprised there was no Hoodle in this area. But then I think we got everybody in this realm. What's going on with her?
Hey, let's stop for a minute. What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
And that's that.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
One more mini kit and it should be over. Oh, hi.
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
Just about had enough of you.
Wow. Oh, shit. Oh, he's light on his feet.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then
Oh,
why are
hi!
you fighting? Who even are you?
Raging Cascade! Now you see what I can do!
Take this.
That was Protect the Caster, all right. God damn it.
Are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
It's unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Take this.
Take care of...
Eat this. Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Can't end here!
I wonder if this is one that I can't win.
Take this.
Carve through one! In the wind! Air thrust!
You require a hand.
Searing flame! Reload! Raging cascade! Spread! Mega ray!
Run away!
Here I come!
Searing
Can't get out of this.
reload!
Rising Viper!
Ready to go!
Ooh. Yeah, use that rod. Oh! Not my caster! Don't harm the hoodle!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Ooh, right in the eye.
A wretch like you?
Oh, he Angie.
Till next time.
Next time.
Shion, wake up, please.
Alphen,
Shion.
thanks, but you're kind of crushing me. It's okay. And so am I.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
What's up, Leviathan? How are you?
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
His memories are coming back.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm just happy
I'm
they
alright.
didn't harm the
Unless I've
Hoodle.
turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Score negative 11.2. I did shit against him. Thanks, game. Thanks for telling me I was shit. Oh, there's an R1.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here.
Yeah,
just to
we
stand around and
just
have
seen that
everyone
you could
protect
take a
me.
beating.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time.
We did
Please,
just then.
Stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that.
They have feelings for each other. They just don't want to admit it yet. What exactly? Niaz. What element is this, I wonder? What the fuck happened to this place?
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of
It
place
looks
people would
toasty,
actually
yeah,
live.
very burnt.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl.
Owl!
That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
There's an owl around here.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
But first we have skits to watch.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shion has got a point.
Go figure, I get into a stream and I get a phone call.
So much help to get stuff done.
I start stream and gets
In
phone
my
calls.
case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then
I'm
from
here to
there-
witness this. Yes,
She
exactly.
sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
We got an ad starting here shortly,
another
folks.
thing.
So
About your owl, Rinwell.
after this
What
skit,
is
we
it?
will pause.
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
I have livestock that reached maturity. How exciting. All right, we have an ad starting here shortly, so I will we will pause gameplay. I will get up and stretch a little bit, and we will return shortly to find the Hootle. Not to continue story, to find the Hootle. Then continue story. Water, I will hydrate. And I will hydrate again. I will be right back, folks. Water and water and water, water and water and water.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Let's call it a night, but have a great stream. We'll check for the case for you this weekend. If I have to, I'll send them your way. No worries, Neil. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright, we have an owl to find. Let's say we find this owl, shall we? Jersey? Owl!
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
God love the little guys. They make me so happy. Is there more, I wonder? We must go down this way now. We must see if there are more
What
owls.
are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Wind, so I will need earth. By the sounds of it.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
Oh god, the wind jokes are started.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
My livestock has reached maturity. I came from that way. What's this way? Am I going here? What's this?
Not this way, I guess.
I guess that's the way out of the realm. Owl? Treasure! What's up, Max? Let's go.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
I don't like this guy.
Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward.
He seems lovable. Oh yeah. He's
That's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town.
he's very merry.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's because you and that little lady are friends and more.
Oh, he's seen right through that.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Well, he's friendly, isn't he?
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
Huh. At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Oh, a forest.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Yes, the livestock has reached maturity. I know.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
It's got a point.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, But at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
There's another one? It just
The city
keeps
is liberated,
going
yet
and
the air
going
still hums with
and
fear
going.
anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Okay. There's 2 quests. Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things never going to change.
What's wrong?
What's got you down, friend? Zeugles, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the Lord's favorite kind of Zeugl, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them.
All right.
I can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you.
What the?
Hold on, pal. I don't want you to just exterminate them. If you could bring back any usable materials from them, that'd be great too. You want us to retrieve Zeugl parts? For what? Are you building something? Not building, studying. If I could demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zeugls can be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. We can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve all of our problems for us, after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you.
Hey.
Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it?
Yeah!
Oh yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me?
Good.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather it go to someone who can use it to keep weighing it. Can use it than to keep weighing us down. Great! You're one generous bunch of people. You know what? Now to see just what I can turn all this into.
All right!
I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. Ooh, 3 life bottles. Nice. And did I just see a roasted chicken recipe? Hello? That was very nice of him. We have another one up here, so we'll grab this one. We should be able to... I like that we can do these quests and complete them as we talk to them. It's like we already have the stuff. So...
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
It's this guy. Elfin mi amigo! I knew fate would bring us together once more. Remind me you're that wonder guy, isn't it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohamlim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is going to take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Ah, Donna mio! Your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do, and now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I am at a loss. For what can I say but gracias? Oh, you, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to...
That's great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Dohalim, you're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me.
Wait! Don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you all with the legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I hit a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location details in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourself to solve the riddle and uncover the legendary instrument? Sure. This talks of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well. We accept your challenge. Excellent! I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Wonder Text 1. We have a fetch quest. It's Instructor Thomas. Look at those glasses, right? First thing I thought of, Trails. Wonder Text 2. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon the ancient tower stands. Yes.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Of course Rinwell is. Well, this is like the third one, so who knows? We might find something here.
Not this way, I guess.
Just beyond the hovels and a land shrouded by sand and snow. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. I feel like that's this.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I think it could be that. Okay, maybe... Okay, hold on. Maybe we got to do this in order. The hovels in a land shrouded by sand and snow. Oh, that's that. I'm an idiot. Let's do this.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's still thinking about what he wants to do.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Yeah.
Unless my eyes deceive me, I think that's the blazing sword I see. How have you been, man?
Hey.
You really don't have to call me that, Grinnair. You look like you've got your hands full. Sure, you've got time to chat? Oh, I'm on break. You know, it's all well and good that we Crimson Crows have taken it upon ourselves to start developing Claglia, but I'm telling you, I've had it up to here with people and their damn problems.
Great.
Sounds like they're, keeping you busy.
Hey.
Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. I can't catch 40 winks. Dare I say, things were almost easier before we kicked the Bright Eyes out. Okay, not really, but you know what I mean. Actually, can I ask you folks a favor? One of the things we're struggling with right now is our housing shortage. We've gotten by until now cramming people into shacks, but what I really want is to give every family their own home. Problem is, there aren't many places around here that can withstand the elements. But you know what might? The abandoned village in Iglia. If we could use there, we'll be in business. So can I ask you to check it out and see if it's suitable?
Good.
Sure thing. I'm happy to do what I can to lighten your load.
What?
Helfin? The area is Zoogle Central, so don't expect it to be a walk in the park. Sorry to give you yet another thing to do, but I appreciate it.
Is this your idea of atonement?
Beat the wolves around the village. Oh, it's right there.
I never put much thought into what would come after liberation.
Don't expect me to help you with this sort of thing in the future.
Okay, off we go.
Wait a minute. Just beyond the hovels on a land shrouded by sand and snow.
Go no further! Searing flame! Reload!
We're in good form.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
No choice.
Hit! Here's another! You got company!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Whoa, someone's feeling lively!
A lot of it's buried, but some of it could still be usable.
Only if we drive off the Zoogles, though. Is the area worth the trouble? I suppose we won't be running out of work anytime soon.
Well, that was easy? Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Yeah.
Oh, Alphen, did you check out that village?
Sorry.
I hate to say it, Grinner, but the place is a bust. There's not much of it that can be used, and it's swimming with Zoogles. I should have known. I had a feeling that was the case, but I had to try.
Damn it.
I've got no other leads, and things are just as mad as ever. We're at the end of our ropes. I feel you, Grinner. But, you know, I realized something earlier. You could never have imagined people coming up to you asking for help and trying to make things better before we liberated Calaglia, right? But now people are able to do that. I think that's a sign of just how free people are now, don't you? The fact that people get the chance to improve their lives is thanks to the freedom they now enjoy. It might be tough to deal with now, but this is just a bump in the road to a better life. Easier said than done, I know, but you get what I mean. You know what? You're right. This isn't something to complain about. That's our blazing sword. Always the wise one. Told you, call me Alphen already. But I'm glad you're feeling better about it now.
Gotcha.
Totally. If we can get through this, it'll make Calaglia a better place to live in the long run. Thanks for letting me vent, man. You mind if I come to you again if I need to talk about other stuff in the future?
Right.
Not at all. This
You seem
writ.
happy for someone who just went on a wild goose chase.
Hey, when you're free, there's no need to sweat the small stuff.
Goose, honk. What's that?
Oh, it's no skin off my nose. But if we're done here already, can we get back to our mission?
A fish! You saw it too, right? Now where might those fish be? Ha! Okay, change of plans.
Oops.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Nothing like a fish to calm the night until it breaks to hell. Lovely.
Oh, we've got a lively one.
Come on, fish. What we got? Let's go.
I did it.
Look at that
I'm not gonna
whopper.
quit now.
You tamed a real beast.
I've got something.
Almost lost that one. What we got?
Looks like I hooked a pretty
Oh, look at
rare
that
fish.
one!
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Why doesn't Marine grunt like this when he fishes? I don't know.
Oh. Good fishers always
Damn
keep
it!
their cool.
Wrong button.
Reel it in.
Come on, fish.
I'll get you next time. I've got something. That wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Arowana and a piranha, a catfish.
I've got something.
We almost lost it.
I reeled us in a big one.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod.
Look at that bass.
Reel it in.
Have I gotten distracted by fishing? I need it to calm my nerves about riddles.
Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
I don't recognize that fish. Is it okay to eat?
Menacean bass? Of course. Why not? Why not? Okay, let's go to the key items. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and snow. Or sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. Dormant in the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. I wonder.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Leave it all to luck.
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
Love that owl.
Whoa! Quit staring and concentrate on...
I don't take orders from you.
My bandits are crushing it out there.
The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. He's shiny.
Hootle?
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to...
I've got a really bad
It's a level 7 armadillo.
You make quick work of them. Want me to pick up? Just pointing it out.
This could be useful.
So north. That's the tower.
Whoa! Little help! Glacial Spear! They're surrounding us! Glacial Lancer!
So those are Ganon after all.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
It was like 5 seconds. It was.
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Hey, I think that might be what we're looking for.
A part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing for long with it in hand.
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Okay, so we have to go back to here. Okay, this is an important side quest apparently.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
If only there was a fast travel point where this Bard was too. It makes things so much faster.
I'm not so sure.
I gather you finally solved the riddles.
this?
We found this thing. Is that, if that's what you mean? Oh, splendid! I knew you were all up to the challenge. That is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod I was using. No, amigo! It is a rod that you were destined to use. And with her, you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So that really was the instrument we were after? So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill.
Great.
All right, if you insist. It's got a unique curative curvature to it. But I'm sure I'll get used to fighting with it over time. Huh? Pardon me? I'll have to learn all the unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Hold on. Are you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion, truly. Your words have truly been inspirational to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Yeah, you should come along with us. If there are any other legendary instruments out there, I'd definitely like to know. I sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in its hands.
Agreed.
Very well. Then I shall keep watch over his every movement, so as to ensure that I do not miss history in the making.
Totally.
I'm going to have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Dohalim, would you mind keeping me, would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly. As you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staffs. Don't do anything with her that I wouldn't do, and with that I shall be off. Until we meet again. Adios. Farewell, my friend. Be safe.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, what do we have left? We have that. Oh yeah, I'm not fighting that thing yet. Not fighting that thing yet. Actually, you know what? That was a excellent time. It's actually a good stopping point. It's actually a good stopping point for tonight.